We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to rejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. Make sure not to miss out on any upcoming Jazz home games. Stop by the nearest ticket booth or head to our website. Get yours today. Make sure to attend our next home game Jazz fans. The first 15,000 fans in attendance will all get their own Jazz ceremony. A great way to show off your Jazz flag. Fans, don't forget about our double-A giveaway days. Come to the game. Bring the family.
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Here's a look at some of the stats for him.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Maxey, Jonathan Kuminga out there with Jokic. Then there's Big Dog, and it's Ingram in at the shooting guard. And for Utah, they've got Filipowski. He's out there with Washington, and it's Hendricks in at power forward. This is the most wonderful time of the year. Christmas and the NBA. All wrapped up, Greg, into one beautiful package.
It is, partner. And as a player, it was always an honor to play in those Christmas Day games. And now it's an honor for us as announcers to call them. It's one of the best days on the NBA calendar.
Ingram outside. Pass to Big Dog. And here's Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Kuminga. Here's Watkins. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Floats it up for Kuminga. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And I feel like Jokic has 360-degree vision. I mean, no matter where the open man is, he's going to find him.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Pass to Washington. Here's Sensabaugh. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Warriors have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Maxey passes to Watkins. Back to Maxey. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Sensabaugh. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Darko Rajakovic had a few moments to share with me before, and their focus on defense, Brandon Ingram. Coach told me Brandon presents unique problems. It's the skill and size combination. You just don't see it too often. Anytime Ingram touches the ball, everyone will be focused on stopping him. Should be a good one tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. Now, Washington following the three-point attempt by Jokic.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Maxey kicks to Ingram. Pass to Big Dog. That's tipped. Hayes with the steal. In transition, here come the Jazz. And Hayes throws it down.
It almost almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Hendricks. It's deflected. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Ingram finds Maxey. Golden State moving the ball around. Shots good by Big Dog. Big Dog's got his second bucket of the night. Jazz trail by 4. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Washington. That 3 off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Golden State foul. Nikola Jokic. That's his first personal foul.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws here tonight.
At the line for 2. Filipowski.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Filipowski. He's off on the second. Last season, Stan, Jokic passed LeBron's all-time triple-double mark, and he did it stunningly in 813 fewer games.
Yeah, now it's really possible, Kevin, that he's going to end up at the top of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got the Big O and Westbrook in his sights. You know, don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
Off the inbound. Here's Watkins, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Here's Hayes. The Warriors making the shot. Pass to Sensabaugh. Now Washington. Back to Hayes. Up top Washington. 4 on the clock. Here's Hendricks. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. The question on everybody's mind is, will they surpass the 71-72 Lakers, 33 wins in a row? We will see tonight.
Well, I don't say this lightly. This group could very well be one of the best teams I've ever seen. To win this many games in a row is unthinkable. And if I'm in the locker room coaching this group, the one thing I'd be telling my guys is not to get distracted by the record. Stay focused on tonight, just as we have throughout the streak.
Williams is checked in for Utah.
Second team foul. Coming on the floor for the Jazz, number 5, Cody Williams.
Here's Big Dog. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Jazz trail by 10. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Hayes. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hayes has got 5.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Maxey on the wing. Covered by Hayes. There's Big Dog. He's got 9. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Left side, Williams. Inside. The shot by Filipowski, no good.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Watkins passes to Maxey. Some nice passing by Golden State. 6 to shoot. Here's Watkins. Kicks it out to Maxey. Big Dog, no good. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. He's got 11.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Outside, Williams. Down low. Here's Filipowski. Great D that time from Watkins. Warriors leading by 9. To the middle. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And the Jazz with possession here, following the score by Golden State. Outside, Williams for 3. Sensabaugh, no good. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Golden State. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
Now Hayes. He has 5. Here's Sensabaugh. Over Maxey. The Jazz with another miss.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Here's Big Dog. He's got 13. Pass to Jokic. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Hendricks. Gets an open look and hits. Hendricks has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Jazz. And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Ingram with it. He's coming off a 22-point game against Oklahoma City. Left side, Maxey. Here's Watkins. Drills it from outside. Big Dog's got 16.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Now here's Hayes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Big Dog. 16 points for him. And here's Ingram from the arc. It's good from long range. He's got 5.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Big Dog in the last matchup against the Thunder put on a show. He finished with 49 points and came out of nowhere defensively, blocking shot after shot in an incredible effort. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Both teams will make substitutions. To the paint. The kick out to Williams.
2 minutes remaining.
Shot clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Warriors leading by 10. On the wing, Wiggins. Pass to Big Dog. Outside, Maxey. To the right side. Here's Watkins. And that one is hammered home.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Big Dog.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Here's Kolek. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Waldron covered by Wiggins. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Waldron. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Big Dog's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
46 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Waldron. The Jazz with another miss.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
.29 seconds left here in the opening quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The fadeaway, and there it is for him.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Here's Big Dog. The buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Wiggins is out there with Williams. Then there's Big Dog. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Big Dog, no good. Jazz trail by 12. And here is Washington. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Big Dog's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Pass to DiVincenzo. Williams a screen on Mitchell. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. From deep Washington. It's hauled in by Big Dog. Big Dog's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. The kick out to Williams. Golden State moving the ball around. They get the rebound. Watkins takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Here's Kolek. Scoreless thus far. No one covering.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
There's the pick from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Warriors lead by 14.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Okay, time for an injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Jazz's head athletic trainer. And this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. Right in the heart of the season. This is when injuries start to mount. You're going to have to adjust. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
Not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
Williams, he's checked in for the Jazz. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando. Yes. Was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
And it's Williams throwing it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates. I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Fires from deep. Warriors with the rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
They double him with Mitchell, and the basket is good. 24 points for Big Dog.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Kuminga against Williams. And there's the drive. Rejected by Watkins. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
Jackson.
Clock at 4. Sees the alley-oop.
Oh, that's terrific anticipation from Jokic, erasing that shot attempt.
The Jazz making a switch here.
Number 41.
Now Maxey. He's got 6. Here's Ingram. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. That's 7 points for Brandon Ingram.
And you see the polish from Ingram as a scorer from every level. His versatility is a boon for this offense.
Jackson misses. Warriors leading by 18. Pass to Maxey. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Now, here's Jokic. Outside, Kuminga. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Kuminga's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
So, with Brandon Ingram's height and his shooting ability, Stan, he can get about any shot he wants, can't he?
Yeah, Kevin, any shot at any time. You know, his ball handling is a lot better than people think. He can get to his spots on the floor. And a little bit like Kevin Durant, he can just rise up over people. And he's got a great ability to make really tough shots look easy.
What a fun player to watch. And so he hits the technical free throw. The Jazz making a switch here.
Sends him off.
Pass to Kolek. Over Maxey. Another miss by Utah. Warriors leading by 20. To the inside. It's Ingram on the wing. They get it back. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Here's Kolek following the score by Golden State. Pass to Sensabaugh. Over Ingram. Sensabaugh no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Watkins passes to Maxey. A rebound by the Jazz. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. Hendricks, good.
Well, not really much you can do to stop him there. You want your players to go hard at the bucket like that.
Ingram outside. There's Big Dog. 26 points for him. Back to Ingram. Buries the 20-footer. Ingram's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Kolek. Serve guarded by Watkins. To the paint. Here's Sensabaugh. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Ingram. Maxey passes to Kuminga. Here's Big Dog. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal.
It's so easy, Coach, to highlight the athleticism, but there's certainly a mental aspect to the game as well. And I know you value that as a coach.
You can never, Kevin, overestimate how important intelligence is. I was in the NBA, or have been around the NBA for 30 years, and I have never seen one really good player who wasn't really smart.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Watkins. Here's Hayes. He has 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. The Jazz with another miss. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Here's Big Dog, and he has 28 points for the game. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 ball. Rebound by Williams. Utah's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Here's Hendricks. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. He had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
Pass to Jokic. Golden State moving it around. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Filipowski passes to Hayes. Here's Hendricks. To the middle. Here's Sensabaugh. Gets that one to drop. That's his third field goal in 8 tries.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Watkins passes to Jokic. Kuminga with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game. Hayes with it. He's got 5. Outside Williams. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Big Dogs.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Outside, Maxey. Pass to Big Dog. Right wing. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Sinks the triple. Jokic has got 5.
And you just can't give Jokic any breathing room because he is a threat to fire from anywhere.
Outside Williams. Here's Hendricks. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Hendricks has got 8 points here in this quarter. Ingram outside. Here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Hayes. Jazz trail by 21. On the wing, Williams. And a miss there on the triple.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Out to the right wing. Here's Kuminga. Here's Watkins. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Big Dog's got 30 points. Here's Filipowski, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And that one's good. Maxey. Maxey's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Kuminga against Williams. Now here's Hayes. He has 5. Pass to Filipowski. And it's blocked by Watkins. The shot by Filipowski, no good.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Watkins. Yep, it counts. Big Dog's got 12 now in this quarter.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Here's Sensabaugh. Here's the 3. No good on that one. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Warriors ahead, delivering the blowout. From Delta Center, back in a moment.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Utah Jazz.
Can't miss this many shots and not be competitive. They're rushing, looking desperate. Kind of feel sorry for them.
No, you don't.
You were laughing while we were watching it.
Hey man, that's off the air.
And next, a look at some of the possible participants for this season's dunk contest.
This is a contest where sometimes you get guys who don't play much. So a lot of their best dunks happen in practice. Makes the evaluation a lot harder.
Word gets out though, Kenny.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Big Dog has been really making it happen, guys.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
Utah shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. He's out there with Washington. Then there's Filipowski, and it's Hendricks in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Maxey, following the 3-pointer by Utah. Kuminga, that's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Kuminga's got 10 points in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Hayes. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Filipowski. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Hendricks can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
And they pick up 2. 34 points for Big Dog.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Hayes, no good. The Warriors shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Big Dog, no good. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Washington with it, outguarded by Ingram. Washington against Ingram. Off target at the rim.
Not a great start to this second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
And that one's good, Maxey.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Dan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think, number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
So he gets them both. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Warriors. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Here's Ingram. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Ingram's got 11.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Ingram against Washington. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
The Jazz have gone 5, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted.
The previous play is under review.
Make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay,
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Hayes after the made shot from Watkins. The Jazz with another miss.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Kuminga kicks to Jokic. Out to Ingram. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Filipowski's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the wing right side. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Hits it from 3-point range.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Pass to Jokic. Ingram wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 6 assists here tonight. And here's Hayes. 8 points for him. Here's Sensabaugh. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Outside, Maxey. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And Maxey plays with so much energy. That time he wills that one in off the contact.
Back to Hayes. Over Maxey. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Ingram. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Here's Big Dog. He's got 36. And he jams it with authority.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Utah's gotten the 3-pointer to fall. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Now here's Ingram. He's got 16. Shoots over Washington. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. So it's Utah now. Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to Hayes. Here's Filipowski. It's hauled in by Big Dog. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Kuminga, no good. Utah shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Now here's Hayes. He's got 8. Nailed from three-point land.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Kuminga bounce pass. Watkins passes to Kuminga. Pass to Big Dog. Kicks it out to Maxey. Here's Watkins, and he dunks it down.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Now Hayes. He's got 11. Here's Filipowski. Utah moving it around. Pass to Hendricks. Clock at 6. From downtown, it's hauled in by Big Dog. The Warriors shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Ingram passes to Watkins. Count that one. Big Dog's got 42 in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a three-point play.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Williams, he's checked in for Jokic. Wiggins comes in for Kuminga. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Maxey. On the free throw, no good. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Big Dog. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Utah has gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Pass to Williams. Here's Kolek. Called by Darko Rajakovic. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Filipowski. Well, Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and was successful, but how hard is that transition for the players to go from college to the pros?
It's an incredible transition, Kevin. In college, let's think about it. The very best teams may have 2 or 3 NBA caliber players. You know how many NBA players are on NBA teams?
I do.
15 of them.
I know it. Utah. Sensabaugh is checked in, and Washington subbed in for Jackson. Big Dog is checked in for Golden State. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Filipowski passes to Hendricks. Here's Hayes. Offensive rebound. Here's Filipowski. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Filipowski's got 12 points here in the second half.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so, creating a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Big Dog.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that as a coach.
Setting the floor for the Warriors.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
The shot by Filipowski, no good. Here's Big Dog. Tries again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Warriors, Watkins. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. We see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.